Good morning, everyone. So now we are going to discuss the challenges facing developing countries. So ang atong country is belongs sa developing countries. So first one is political instability. So political instability refers to a situation where a country or region experiences frequent changes in government or a breakdown in law and order, leading to uncertainty and unpredictability. So when we see frequent changes in government, mao nang pag-otro-otro sa kanang sistema sa gobyerno, like frequent coups or frequent elections or other power shifts that disrupt the political system and create uncertainty about the future. Yanong na may political instability because of a breakdown in law and order. For example, ani is increased crime, kaning daghanay crime or krimen nga nahitabo sa atong lungsod or country, and ang mga biktima na is wala na makakuha og justice. It's because pati ang gobyerno wala na mahatagig pansin, or like kaning ang rule of law is weak na, kaning wala masunod ang rule of law tungod ana daghan problema nga nahitabo sa country or sa sistema sa gobyerno. So the next one is corruption. So corruption is a dishonest behavior by those in possessions of power. So common and relevant yun nga issue sa ato karon. So na ako'y nabasa sa ebook nga kaninga subject that the trustworthy governments are hard to find in developing world. So this can be because these governments are also often corrupt. Sakto jud ni sa ato developing country pata ang ato pong sistema sa gobyerno or ang government or mga officials sa government is kaning mabuhat nila na nga butang. So maoy hinungdan nga belong gihapon ta sa developing world. It's because naing ani nga mga butang nga nahitabo, then walay economic growth and development may tabo sa atong ekonomiya or country. It's because naagihapon din nga mga trabaho. The third one is lack of independent central banking. It means that a country's central bank is not free from political influence and pressure. So what is central bank? Central bank is a crucial institution in any modern economy. It's responsible for managing the country's money supply, setting interest rates, and ensuring the stability of the financial system. So there is a consequences of lack of independent central banking. It's because of inflation. So kabalo naman taon sa inflation, di ba? So if there is an inflation happen and a central bank is not independent, it's more likely to be pressured to print money to finance government spending. The last one is inability to repatriate profit. So, it refers to a situation where businesses, especially foreign investors, are unable to transfer their profits earned in a foreign country back to their home country. So, for example, ang foreign investor mag-invest og business diri sa atong country, then ang ilahang profit ilang i-transfer o ilang money i-transfer nila sa ilahang money kibali ngana. So di nila na mahitabo. It's because na ay government restriction or government control, like muhatag ang government og tax, hatagan man jud og tax kibali ang foreign investor naka-profit siya og dako nga maka-earn siya og dako nga profit, kaning hatagan pud siya sa government, sa atong government og tax. So dako iyahang earn nga profit, dako pud ang tax nga mahatag sa gobyerno. So mao nang di dayon sila dali-dali nga maka-transfer sa ilahang kwarta into sa ilahang kwarta kibali makabaylo sa ilang kwarta ba ngana. So mao nang repatriate profit. And lastly, it's because of these challenges or problems facing our country right now, wala jud economic growth and development mahitabo. And that's all. Thank you.